Guess what? One of the secrets to success is knowing what matters and prioritizing that in your daily life. We spend a lot of time doing things, putting a lot of energy, a lot of focus in things that don't truly matter with us, and then we wonder why we're frustrated. Now's the time to start hitting the pause button on life, especially in the morning, and writing out 3 things that matter to you today so that you can truly start to organize your life in accordance to what matters to you. What do you think is going to help you to feel more fulfilled, more accomplished, doing things that don't matter? Right? Prioritize your shit. And as you do, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. My name is Greg. I'm the greatest accountability coach on planet Earth. Yes, that's a big, bold statement. But I put the challenge out to anybody to prove me wrong. Because I know what it is to hold my ass accountable. Isn't that where it all starts? Can you hold yourself accountable? And that's why I've held myself accountable. And I've developed and cultivated that relationship with myself that I now trust myself. I do things when I don't feel like doing things. For example, I start every morning with a cold shower, man. No warm up. I get in there and I never want to do it, but I do it. We do it. Right? And it's those little things. I've been talking about little things, little actions every day over an extended period of time brings about incredible success. And it's even seen with the Results Kill Excuses channel, little by little, consistency, imperfect actions. I'm not always perfect with the message I deliver, how I deliver it, but I continue to show up for myself, not caring about what other people think because I am focused on what matters to me. And guess what? You are a part of that. If you are literally hearing this message, you matter to me. And even if you don't want to hear the message, you matter to me too. I know there's a lot of guys, especially out there, that think they got it all figured out. They hear someone like me talking about doing life on life's terms, talking about connecting with the emotions and becoming more well-rounded, more of a total man. Because that's what I truly believe this is about. It's not about just the alpha type guys, the beta type men, the stoics, it's this, the new evolution is a man that is the complete version of yourself, the total package. And that means that you gotta get the mind right, the emotions right, the spirituality. Right? And the physicality. And you see this with a lot of the pillars in the manosphere. A lot of them are turning to what? Sobriety. A lot of them are turning to God. Those are the missing pieces for a lot of men. And doing life on life's terms is the biggest flex. And so if you're sitting there in a rut, feeling stuck, feeling like life's just kicking your ass up and down the block, each and every day, each and every week, like you're your own worst enemy, you can't get out of your way, you're just waiting and wishing that you would catch a break, well, make your breaks. And it starts by starting every day with checking your mind, checking your thoughts, because you are creating your reality with your thoughts. And it's not even just your conscientious thoughts, but it starts there. It's your subconscious programs, and that's the deeper level. That's the deeper level. It's one thing for you to say, I'm healthy, but it's another thing for you to feel like a fat slob, which is going to show up in your life. You saying, I'm healthy, but you feeling like a fat slob. The feeling is going to actually attract your circumstances. It's much more powerful, so you have to get into a state of feeling healthy. What is it to feel healthy? And I'm talking total health, mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and physical health. Can you conquer all those at the same time in one fell swoop? No, it's not possible. It's not possible. But if you're going to start somewhere, I would start with your mind. Because the minute you start thinking, guess what? That triggers your emotions, how you feel. When you think, it connects to how you feel. Think some positive thoughts right now. Come up with 3 things right now that you're grateful for. It's really that simple. But it's not that easy unless we create these new patterns, these new habits. What are 3 things? Stop right now. What are 3 things that you're grateful for? And feel the gratitude. What would your life be without those things? Probably be a little harder. Probably be less fulfilled. But we can take so many things for granted. I'm grateful for fresh air. I'm grateful for nature. I'm grateful for indoor plumbing. I'm grateful for coffee, man. I mean, it literally starts with those simple things every single day. And that's a big part of my coaching, my process is to help you reprogram your subconscious programs so that you can start feeling these things, not just thinking. It's one thing to think you're a millionaire, but if you don't feel rich, if you don't feel abundant, if you don't feel successful, which is going to come out? You thinking you're a millionaire? No, you got to feel it. Just like you need to feel that you're worthy. You're worthy of what? You're worthy of all of your dreams, all of your goals, all of the desires in your heart. But are you willing to get quiet enough to give yourself enough space to make it happen if this matters to you, to truly write down what are your deepest desires? I can tell you straight up, I've always had a desire to be successful, to be really successful. Whether it was going to be a professional athlete when I was younger or a successful businessman, but I've always had sort of a vision that I had the potential to be rich and famous. And that's not ego, but I just had to get into my heart and say, you know what? Where does that come from? What makes me have that idea? It wasn't because it was who I grew up around. There was just something inside of me that said I have potential. I have something inside of me. But yet, from my earliest age, mom used to dim my light. Right? Don't show off. Don't be your best self. You're gonna make everyone else feel uncomfortable or not feel as good. And so she would dim my light, and other people would dim my light throughout my life. And guess what? That led to me holding myself back. Feeling like, I can't go all out, go all in on me. But as I've gone through the healing journey, getting sober, asking for help, getting medical help, professional therapy, right? Getting mutual mentorship, and then just seeking knowledge, right? Seeking knowledge, seeking answers, all kinds of therapies, all kinds of different experiences, trying new things. I am now finding that this is probably my calling in life, is to truly share what used to be my shame and turn that into your success, which would then reflect to being successful for me. Is that selfish? Some people will think that. Some people will think that. And some people are going to think that about your dreams, about your goals. Well, that's selfish of you if you just want to go X, Y, Z. And it's like, there's nothing selfish about me getting on here, sharing this message of life, and knowing that you are listening. And I am so grateful for you. Because at the end of the day, I wish I had me, this version of me, super dad, right? 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 46 years ago, right? I had terrible, deadbeat dad. I had deadbeat dad. That was my father experience. I don't know what yours was, but I had deadbeat dad. And so I had to create super dad, a true man that is total and complete. I'm not just physically solid at 46 years young. I'm mentally stable. I'm emotionally fluid. I can connect with my emotions. Doesn't make me a fucking pussy. I'll take your motherfucking ass out. That's real talk. I'm a savage. We're Banff warriors over here. It's the real warrior spirit. But I'm also divinely connected with God and surrendered to God and his will for my life. And right now, what I'm being asked to do is to share this message, no matter how many or how little people show up, to just keep speaking life, keep sharing this message. And there's days I don't feel like it. And there's probably something today you don't feel like doing. But if you know that it's something you should do it. And if you can't figure it out in your head, I've been giving you the keys and the tools and the practices to ask for divine confirmation. First, if you doubt and get triggered that, is there even a God? What is this guy? What religion? I'm not doing no religion here. This is about being you with your creator. No in-betweens. No intermediaries. No plugs. Right? We ain't doing plugs around here. Even me, I'm not trying to be the plug between you and God. I am trying to direct you directly to just, if you want confirmation for God's existence, I'm going to say this again because more and more people keep hopping in to the channel here. Welcome. But if you're someone that is questioning or have been hurt by men, right, masquerading as they're the speakers for God. I'm not trying to be a speaker for God, right? I'm over here saying for you to ask God for a confirmation. God, do you exist? I want to know you exist. Right now it's winter where I'm at, northern New Mexico. It would be like saying, hey, God, I want to see a butterfly, right? Or I want to see a rose, or I want to see, you got to ask for something so rare, so unique that you wouldn't see it right now, but you see it in your mind, you ask for it, and that confirmation is going to be a confirmation of, God, do you exist? Or maybe it's, hey, should I go apply for this new job, or should I let this person go out of my life? And it's been freaky, man. I've asked for confirmations on, hey, God, should I abandon this relationship? And I want to see this, and guess what? Boom, it shows up. You think that's just coincidence? When I'm not telling it to anybody, I'm just thinking it in the quietness of my mind. That's the other thing. Don't tell this to nobody until after the fact. If you want to share it as a testimony, right, of encouragement for others, share the word, spread that word. But when you are declaring something and seeking a answer, right, don't share it with nobody. You can tell people, hey, I'm waiting for this answer, but don't give them details and don't put a timeline on it. And if you want more clarity on this, you would like some one-on-one coaching. I know there's a lot of you that are hurting right now. I know you're hurting. It's a tough time of the year. It's been a tough year for a lot of you, right? And if you need some time one-on-one, I'm willing to make myself available. It truly is my heart. And I have really appreciated the courage of the men that have come to me asking for that time. And I'm willing to give it to you. Send me an email, resultskillexcuses@gmail.com. No cap, no lies. I will make myself available for you. If you're willing to do the work, I'm willing to walk it out with you. I'm willing to be there for you. You don't got to do it alone, right? And that was my journey, is trial and error, trying to figure all this shit out. But if you're resonating with this, if you're connecting with this message and you're saying like, man, this guy's talking about the shit I'm going through, that's not an accident. Hello? There's no accidents in that. It's perfectly divine aligned. We are connected. I am a messenger of God. I am here to share this message of life. And I'm not talking to you about things that I've tried to learn. My learning has been through my experiences, my own rock bottom moments. Many rock bottom moments. And yet, I went on a warpath. I went on a mission to find results because I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust myself. Do you trust yourself? Like at the core of who you are, did you trust yourself? Are you happy with who you are? Or are you just feeling fucking stuck and frustrated and in a rut? And like something's gotta give. And guess what? It doesn't have to be the bottom dropping out. Please don't let it be that. But if your thoughts are negative and you're all worried and you're so overwhelmed, guess what? There's probably a pretty good chance that's gonna happen. But even if it does, these things come into our lives to make us better. It's not because you're doing something wrong. I mean, unless you're doing something wrong, yeah, you're gonna attract that, right? As long as you're living an honest life, it really starts there, right? You wanna start seeing some more breakthroughs in your life? Stop lying. And who do you need to stop lying to first? Yourself. I always say this. I was done bullshitting myself. I was done bullshitting others. I wanted some peace. Stop lying. If you're not feeling good, don't tell people I'm good. Say, fuck, I'm going through a rough patch right now. And again, as men, we don't have the communication skills. Women are far superior with communication because they're social. You go there, knitting circles, blah, 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 blah. Guys, we want to shoot the shit about dumb shit. We want to talk about what other men are doing, right? Because we're men, and it's all programmed. And that's the shitty thing. That's why I'm creating this community. And if you haven't yet, you should hop in and type in Results Kill Excuses into your app store. Download the app. There's 25 lessons there packed into 5 courses. That's over a month's worth of free self-discovery work. But even cooler than that is there's a tribe page for us to start connecting. And I know a lot of you, again, it's all programmed. You're afraid to connect. You're afraid to share. You're afraid to introduce yourself. But it's like I'm seeing it here on the channel. A lot of you, I've been so blown away by some of the vulnerability that some of you are demonstrating. And I want you to know that's badass, man. Like, that's real flex. The guys that don't get it, they'll figure it out. We're all going to figure it out at some point, right? And at least, hopefully, when they do figure it out, they're welcome, right? I'm not trying to push nobody away, but when someone thinks that they have all the answers, I don't have all the answers. There's so much mystery to this life. So even when we talk about the spiritualism and religions, and man, there's so much mystery. Life's a mystery. This whole life, this whole existence, it's a mystery. And so you should live life with curiosity, with a willingness to learn new things, try new things, suck at something and just try it anyways. But try it because it's something that you think might be cool, but maybe your best friends or whoever may not. They might think it's dumb as fuck. Who cares? Go do it. Do it for you. See, that's the thing, is we sacrifice life for acceptance. And if that's what matters to you, if really, really what makes you feel better about yourself is being accepted, then that's on you. What matters to me more is being authentic, being true to myself, being centered on myself, loving myself, knowing how to take care of myself. Because as I do those things, right, I become magnetic. You'll become magnetic as you do this work. And when I say magnetic, that means we're energy. And that means magnetic means you attract. A lot of y'all want to chase somebody. If you're chasing somebody, what are they doing? They're running. If you're having to chase somebody, they're running. When you're magnetic, you attract. You attract people to you. You attract those opportunities to you. You attract open doors and things that you've been wishing would happen. You start to, as you do the work, it's like you make it happen just by working on you. You literally have nothing else to do other than work on you. Because as you shift your mindset from negative to positive to optimistic to abundant to unstoppable to invincible to successful to prosperous to healed to happy to healthy to love to kind, like when you start shifting from negative to positive, right? Your polarity shifts and you start to attract things that will give you experiences and feeling and feedback that you are worthy of all that. But there are subconscious programs in you right now that won't allow it, that are against it. And it's your responsibility, if you're hearing this message, to say, all right, I'll do the work. Download the app, Results Kill Excuses. Start doing some of these courses. Purchase a workbook or print the material there. It's free. Watch the videos. Really let it resonate and think on this. Be willing to ask for some professional therapy. Be willing to reach out to me and see if we can sit down. You'll get a free consultation, really strategy session. And if you want to do more, right, in terms of one-on-one coaching, right, you can purchase me to be your accountability partner, the greatest on planet Earth. And I have limited space for that. But it matters enough for me to help other men shift. This is the greatest purpose on earth, is once you take care of yourself, once you have healed yourself, guess what? You're going to be asked to pay it forward. And that's what I'm doing right here, right now. This is paying it forward. This is not ego. This is not cockiness. This is not me trying to make shit up and get attention. It's none of that. This is paying it forward from my heart, from my soul, from everything I've experienced. Because we're deluded. We're delusional. It's not about just working out. It's not about just making money. People that are in great shape kill themselves every day. People that have tons of money and super successful kill themselves every day. They got drug issues, alcohol issues, all kinds of issues. Doing life on life's terms. The strongest of men are the men that can truly sit there and really heal themselves. Balance out the polarities of masculine and feminine within. Heal the trauma, heal the emotions. And you're going to have incredible relationships moving forward when you do this. This will fulfill your life. You will attract in the love that you desire. When you are healthy, when you're emotionally healthy, you're going to attract people that are also on that path of healing emotions. No more toxic relationships. And even if you are with somebody that's still a little wounded, when you're healthier, you know you're not going to react in a way that's going to cause more damage. You can provide space for healing and nurturing and love. And that's a beautiful thing. If you're somebody that's in a pattern of self-sabotage, self-destruction, get the hell out of there. Stop it. Do the self-discovery. It takes self-awareness. It takes saying, I need to improve some things. And you do that by looking in the mirror. Look in the mirror for your answers. What areas can you improve? Why wouldn't you want to improve and invest in you? Quit killing time watching other dudes cheering for other dudes. Stop it. Break up with the teams, man, for a season. They'll continue winning and losing and making tons of money. What do you do between that time? Nothing. Or it's your time, or it's finally time for you to do something about it. And I'm putting that challenge out there to you right now. Join me. If you haven't yet, if you purchase anything, and I really appreciate all the purchases coming in, man, jump on the bandwagon. Let's go. This is a real thing. Results kill excuses. Wear your accountability, own your success, right? Inspirational apparel. You purchase anything between now and Christmas, do it this week, right? So it can get to you before Christmas. Maybe it's something you give as a gift. Maybe it's something you're going to wear yourself. And I highly encourage that. But support the brand. You will make a difference in your community rocking the Results Kill Excuses gear. Mark my words. I put a challenge out to you. Purchase a hoodie, purchase a shirt, purchase a hat, a beanie, a sticker. I don't care. You enter yourself in to win 1 month, 3 months or 6 months of one-on-one coaching. That's priceless. That's priceless. You will not be the same person you are today in 6 months from now. Come summer. Oh man, can you imagine if you won the 6 months? Summer of 25? Fuck. I just can't give it away though, because you won't value it. That's why I'm asking for you to support. Get on there. I know you've been thinking about it. It's time. This week is time. Take action. Cyber Monday or whenever you're hearing this, take action. Purchase something, right? Results kill excuses, inspirational gear. My slogan is wear your accountability, own your success, because you know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. Greg's out.